G'day ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone joining me here today at howtoplaythesax.com. My name is Matthew. You guys are rock stars because you play the saxophone. And because you play the saxophone, what I wanted to do today was have a quick chat about saxophone maintenance. Now, a saxophone, as you know, is an unfortunately expensive instrument. It's not like you go down to the shop and you buy a little, plastic thing for $2 at the $2 shop. It's not like that. Saxophones are a little bit on the expensive side. New ones especially, a new tenor sax, a new baritone sax, ridiculous amount of money. Second-hand saxophones are an awesome way to go. Because you are the owner or responsible for a saxophone, for an expensive piece of equipment, you need to be able to look after it. So just quickly, again, re-emphasizing, this chat is about saxophone maintenance. Simple ways to look after your saxophone to make sure it is all going to work and not fall apart. Perhaps a car analogy is a good way to go. With a car, if you happen to own a car or happen to drive a car, you don't need to know how to pull it all apart and rebuild the engine and everything like that. But it's a really good idea to be able to pump up the tires. It's a really good idea to be able to change the water, to fill up the water in the radiator, or to fill up the water in the windscreen wipers, or to, even top up the oil. Little things like that. It's not rocket science. It's not earth-shattering. Same deal with the saxophone. So, step one, simple saxophone maintenance. When you are playing your saxophone, you obviously put it in your mouth, you wiggle your fingers, and then maybe you put it down for a bit. Maybe there's a pause for a few minutes while you're listening to somebody else. Maybe you put your sax down on the couch while you go and get yourself a drink, whatever. Simple saxophone maintenance, number one, mouthpiece cap, mouthpiece cover. When you are not playing your saxophone, put your mouthpiece cover on. Very simple. It's a piece of plastic. It probably came with your saxophone. If it didn't, you can buy one for $5. It's not the end of the world. What that does is that protects the reed when the reeds break easily. So putting a mouthpiece cover on when you're not playing means that if you bang it on your shoulder or on your chin or on the couch or whatever, protects the reed. Cool. Simple saxophone maintenance. Tip number one. Number two, you need to keep your saxophone vaguely clean. And on the inside particularly, because it gets a little bit, when you're breathing, your breath, condensation, a little bit of saliva, but it's more condensation, dribbles into your sax. So what do? Firstly, I would strongly recommend either getting a little fluffy thing, just like this guy. I think this guy cost me $1 at a music shop. What this does is you can put it on inside your mouthpiece. So you take the reed off. When you put your saxophone away, you take the reed off, you give the reed a wipe. What this does is it cleans the mouthpiece. You put it in, pull it out, put it in, pull it out. You can get similar ideas, bear with me, similar idea for the inside of your saxophone. The inside of your saxophone, just putting that there, hopefully it won't fall. Good, excellent. This guy, what this guy does is, again, when you put your saxophone away, you can, using this thing, you can push this inside and give it a bit of a jiggle like that. What that does, and then you leave it in there. What that does is that cleans off the chunky bits. It cleans off a lot of the dribble. It keeps your saxophone clean. Cool. Get one of these. If you don't have one of these, or if you don't have one of these, possibly your saxophone came with a pull-through cleaner cloth thing. Pull-through cleaner cloth is pretty much a weight on a piece of string with a cloth on the end, and what you do is you feed the weight into the saxophone, you tip your saxophone upside down, the weight comes out, and you can pull it through, the cloth goes through, and that cleans it. Same deal with your mouthpiece. You can put the weight through your inside your mouthpiece, pull it through, that pulls the cloth through. Cool, keeping your saxophone clean. That is tip number 1. No, that's tip number 2. Tip number 1, mouthpiece. Tip number 2, get a fluffy thing for inside your sax. Get a little fluffy thing for inside your mouthpiece. You can get those from music shops. You can get them online. A big fluffy thing like that costs, don't quote me, but costs roughly, you can get them for $10, a bit less. Little fluffy thing for inside the mouthpiece. I got mine for $1. Get them at music shops, get them online. Pretty simple. Okay, tip number 3. You need a little tiny screwdriver. Maybe, you know, the little sewing screwdriver. You can get jewelry set screwdrivers, little jeweler's screwdrivers, little tiny ones. What you need those for is a saxophone is a fairly complicated piece of machinery. If you look closely, on the end, these rods here along the sides, a bit hard to see, but these rods and here and on the keys, on the ends of all the rods, on the ends of the little rolly things on your on the keys, on the ends here, there's all these tiny little screws all holding your saxophone together. Over time, by wiggling your fingers and pressing the keys, those screws that hold all the keys together and all the rods together and all the springs together, those screws can get loose and slowly they unwind. So from a new saxophone perspective, because they're quite stiff, it takes a little bit of time to work in your saxophone to get the keys all nice and loose and properly loose, not loose as in falling off, but loose for the correct way to play. That can undo the screws. So what you need to do every now and then, I'm talking once a month at the most, you need to at least keep an eye on the screws, on the little screws on your saxophone. Keep an eye, and here's one that I've just discovered on mine. Here's one I prepared earlier. It's going to be impossible to see, and I apologize, but here on the end, this little screw just here is coming out. You can sort of see, maybe just kind of, apologies, it's very small, which is why you need a very small screwdriver. Every now and then you need to do up the screws. It's not hard, it's not rocket science, although standing here on a camera while I'm pretending to be intelligent on screen, it's obviously a little bit difficult. This is easier when you are sitting down. Please don't over tighten them, just screw the screws back in. So sit down on the couch one day, grab your little screwdriver, give your saxophone a once over, tighten all the screws, not too tight, just put them back in so they're flush with the ends. I noticed the other day on my saxophone, because these little rolly things on the C key and the E flat key, again, because your fingers are constantly rolling over the top of them, that loosens the screws. Mine actually fell out, and it was pure luck that I happened to find it. I found the little black thing and thought, what on earth is this thing? I don't know what that is, but it looks important, so I'll keep it. And fortunately I did, and it was this little guy. So again, get yourself a little screwdriver, tiny little screwdriver. Get them at the hardware shop you get a 10-pack for $1. Not expensive. Little jewelry screwdrivers, if you want to, you know, they cost you $5 at the hardware store. No biggie. So again, please, also with a used saxophone, used saxophones, again, notorious for bits and pieces falling off. It's not hard. You don't need any intelligence whatsoever. All you need is a little screwdriver. Screw up the screws, not tight, just screw them back in. No big deal. The final tip, and I'll talk about this in a separate lesson, in a separate video, but the final tip is smoking is really bad for you. Smoking will kill you. Smoking is bad. Do not smoke, especially as a saxophone player, because the smoke goes into your sax. Smells terrible. It rots everything. Bad news. Rots your lungs. Terrible. But the reason I'm mentioning smoking is because roll your own cigarette wrappers. Roll your rollies. I'm not a smoker. I've never smoked. But if you go to your local tobacconist, you go to your local supermarket, your local grocery store where they sell cigarettes, do not buy cigarettes. please do not buy cigarettes, but buy yourself a pack of the little rollies, the little roll your own cigarette wrappers. The reason I say that is because, and you pull one out, these little papers are both very absorbent and they're like really, really, really fine sandpaper. Sandpaper is useful. You don't want to use real sandpaper on your saxophone, but the very fine, the coarse cigarette wrapper, cigarette rollies, if you can. Again, I apologize, this is really difficult to do on camera, but here is this little guy here is a pad. The pads on the keys that stop the holes, every now and then they stick. Every now and then you get a little bit of crud, they don't seal properly, a little bit of dribble, a little bit of chunk, a little bit of fluff, whatever. This rolly cigarette paper, if you put it in between the pad and the saxophone itself, so I've just lifted the pad with using the key, I've put the cigarette paper in, so it's underneath between the saxophone and the pad, and then carefully, slowly pull it out. You put the cigarette paper back in, lower the pad, the spring holds the pad in place. You could even press your finger on it very gently just to provide a little bit of pressure, and then pull the paper out. And what that does is it pulls out it gives it like very, very light sandpaper. It gets rid of the fluff, it gets rid of the chunks, it gets rid of any little bits and pieces. It sucks up the moisture that might be in there. That will stop your keys from sticking. That will help them stick. It will help them put in the right place. So, quick recap. Number 1, mouthpiece cap. Always have a mouthpiece cap. When you are not playing, put your mouthpiece cap on. Number 2, clean the inside of your saxophone. Maybe you got a fluffy thing, maybe you got a pull through cloth, whatever. Clean your mouthpiece, clean the neck of your saxophone here, clean the main body of the saxophone. Put your pull through cloth in, put your fluffy insert thing in, either or, doesn't matter. Clean the inside of your saxophone. Number 3, with a tiny little screwdriver. Make sure every now and then, once a month if you can, put it in your diary, put it on your calendar, make it part of your practice schedule. Reseat all the little screws on all the rods, everywhere that you can find, wherever a key joins. There's hundreds of them on here on a saxophone. Use a little screwdriver, reseat all the screws. And number 3, do not smoke. Smoking is bad for you. Smoking will kill you, but I'm really sorry. We need to support the tobacco industry just a tiny little bit. Buy yourself a packet of roll your own cigarette wrappers. Use them as a little bit of sandpaper. Put it under the keys, between the key pad and the saxophone, and pull it through. So key, saxophone, sorry, the pad on the key, saxophone, put it in between, pull it through. Pull it through. That acts as very, very, very light sandpaper, and it will make your keys do and your pads do what you want it to do. There you go. Thank you very much. My name is Matthew. Thanks for visiting howtoplaythesax.com. And if you're looking for saxophone lessons, I can help you with that. Please become a member if you are not a member already at howtoplaythesax.com. And I'll see you inside the members area in another lesson at another time. Thanks very much. See ya.